Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD. So we had a pretty big sell-off last week, and that's just based on the Feds at the moment. So a stronger dollar based on the Feds talking about raising interest rate in 2 years' time. Whether that's going to maintain itself is another question or not. So we are in an area of interest, and you can see quite a bit of potential support here at 118,700 and also at 118,144. So I wouldn't want to be short in this area at the moment. I'd be looking for stability first. I want to be shorting on the pullbacks. So bear in mind we had a massive gap here, and that's a gap. It's a gap on the 5-minute chart in actual fact, because this was the Fed's noise coming out, and the bears have managed to drive it down pretty strongly. Okay, so the question on our minds right now should be: is this an area to buy? So I don't want to be shorting this right here. So I want to see a break of this area, sort of a break and retest before looking at that. But the trend is down, so what we should be doing is looking to see whether we can regain 118,738. If we can regain it, get above it and start building a base, then we start watching this for potential move to the upside. But moving average is pointing down on the hour, so the trend is down. So we should be a bit cautious and be cognizant of the fact that we've got weekly support below us here. So this is a wait and see game for me at the moment. See if we can get some structure or break through this for continuation to the downside. So for Monday, I think I'll be waiting on the sides on Euro USD. US dollar Japanese yen, pretty big sell-off at the moment. And you can see we had massive gains and then sort of the dollar selling off. Now, which is contradicting what's happening on Euro USD. So at the moment, look to the left, and I just want to put one more level in here. So we have a zone in this area as well. See, this is where the previous resistance was, and resistance here as well. We tested it once. The question is, are we testing it a second time for a continuation to the upside? Or are we looking at a trend reversal here? So if you come down to the 1 hour, you'll see firstly the gap from Wednesday has closed. Okay, and that basically closed this morning. So that is a big move this morning already coming into structure. So I'm kind of in two minds here. It's a bit all over the place, but if we can get below, I suppose 110 is the right area to pay attention to, and just add that level in there. So yeah, 110 is going to be the area. So if we can stay below 109,849, then I would look to see if we can get some more downside. But the sell-off that's starting a day off is probably worthwhile waiting to see what happens up here. So 110 is the area to pay attention to. If we can get back to that and reject it, then that would be a shorting opportunity up there. Okay, so for me at the moment, the trend looks like it's reversing. It hasn't confirmed just yet. So also sit on the sides and wait for the structure here. British pound, Japanese yen, another big sell-off last week. Massive sell-off. This gap is closed, been open for a while. It's a great indication of these gaps they close more often than they don't, if that explains it. So at the moment, look at my oscillators tightly grouped below the 20. This is extremely oversold at the moment. So I'm looking for structure, and if you look to the left, you can see there is a bit of structure, and these are weekly levels that we have. So it's 150, 960, and then we have 149,677. So this 150 area here is obviously the next big area. Now, what I do want to point out here is look at the Fibonacci of this last move. So we are in the retracement area. So if I come to the hour, you'll see how the buyers come in at each Fibonacci level. So they've shot through this one at the moment, but is this an exhaustion bar on the pullback? So trend is down currently, so you should be looking for pullbacks and then looking for a move to the downside. But I think we could be at the end of the move. So for me at the moment, if I just delete the noise, I'd be looking at the 1 hour to see if we can reject 151994. If you can reject that on the 15 minutes or 20 or 30 minute charts, then that would give me confidence that we're looking for another move down. But this early morning start is not too exciting at the moment, because I think most of the move is done already. I think Europe is just going to be subdued and sideways. So we'll wait and see what transpires here. But remember, you've got weekly levels below you, and you've got some structure, a little bit of structure ahead of you. So if you do manage to pull back there, it'd probably be worthwhile shorting off there, or alternatively just follow the trend line. So any pullback onto the trend line, which again points into that area 151951, it's worth just adding a short to that, but pay attention to your weekly support below. Euro British pound, really messy. Trend is down, but this last couple of 8-hour bars have been green, which is very, very interesting, and also potential diversions here. So you can see low, high, low, low. So that's normal. It's normally indicating a potential move to the upside. So if we come to the hour, you'll see how we've just busy with a crossover now on the moving averages. This is going to be a great opportunity for London breakout strategy. So first 7 bars, first 7 1-hour bars of the day, draw your range around that, see if you get a break and a retest on the top, and that's going to give you the long to the upside. A little bit of an inverse head and shoulders here. There's your shoulder, here's your big head, and here's your other shoulder. So this level that we're at, 085955, is pretty key at the moment. So let's see a breakup, retest of that may actually give you some opportunities to the upside here. Anyway, that's kind of my view at the moment. Monday morning, so it could be a little bit subdued. So just be careful, wait for the levels, wait for the structure, and then take the trades off that. Anyway, I hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.